What is happening, YouTube? So happy New Year's, but we started off the New Year's pretty rough. The game was pretty exciting in the third quarter when we came back from a good deficit, but we pretty much threw away the bag in the fourth quarter with pretty much Miami just getting organized and the Clippers they got stagnant in terms of moving the ball. We went too much ISO ball. We turned the ball over a fairly decent amount of times, and pretty much during crunch time we missed a lot of shots because we didn't really move the ball too much, and also those typical lineup rotations they're just not really it. Tyronn Lue he refuses to play Robert Covington and Terrence Mann more in the fourth quarter during the crunch time, and he could have definitely played. He could have brought Diabate on a team because he would have definitely helped tremendously in terms of rebounding and defense, and we struggled both on that, especially on defense, because let's look into these stats. You got two players, Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero. Both of them had a crazy game. Hero, he got 7 boards, and he got 5 threes. That's just crazy. And the way how Spoelstra used the lineups, it was pretty solid. I liked how he played Orlando Robinson. That is what Tyronn Lue should be using Moussa Diabate for, especially when Ty Lue he would just frequently likes to go small so often. And Oladipo he played pretty good in this game, and Strus definitely hit some threes and all that, but and Butler he only had 9 points too. Like he had a quiet night, and we still lost, which is not really acceptable in my opinion. And plus 21 and to 18. That is just this is just bad. This is just some bad basketball. And Tyronn Lue, of course, he runs the same old lineup. Um, my bad for this type of typo, but man. So Morris, I'm not really gonna put the blame on himself, but I felt like he could have definitely split us some minutes with Robert Covington, especially for the defense. Rebounding, I'm not gonna complain too much. Morris was hitting his shots, so he especially some threes brought some momentum. But again, especially when Tyronn Lue he goes mega small when he would put Morris as the center at times. Like last game, we had PG as the center, which is boy, we got cooked inside, and yeah. So Tyronn Lue he kind of did something similar to that, and man, just I don't know why you're not playing Moussa Diabate on the main team. I don't care if I'm kicking the dead horse. I gotta spit my truth. And Diabate would have been more than helpful for this game, especially when Adebayo just got some easy putbacks, and he would have helped on defense. Zubac, he definitely fouled a lot of times. His defense though was solid on Adebayo in certain possessions, and I felt like Zubac could have get fed the ball more, but instead we went too much ISO ball, and this would have been perfect, like with John Wall, but John Wall gets used pretty improperly. Now Reggie Jackson, he definitely plays a lot of minutes. Ty Lue, that's his main guy, and Reggie Jackson is a tricky situation because Reggie Jackson has a lot of really clutch moments, but at the same time, Reggie he would kind of like stagnate the ball movement. We would just ISO so many times, and it would result to it would be harder to get a wide open three, and pretty much it would cause a really good defensive team like the Miami Heat just clamp down our players. And I know a lot of people are slandering John Wall, but I'll get into that later. But Reggie, like his efficiency wasn't so bad, and he definitely got 5 assists as well too. But But pretty much like if you just see like the ball movement compared with Reggie Jackson and John Wall, it would definitely be pretty different. Shout out to Pull Up Podcast by BJ Matthews. I feel like he's one of the standouts who actually defends John Wall amidst of the people who are going crazy on John Wall. I'm in the middle. Like I'm trying to see both sides of the perspective because Reggie Jackson, when you need him to be a bucket, he could occasionally be a bucket, but when he's bad, he is pretty bad. John Wall, um, when he does play poorly, he gets used in wrong situations. He would pretty much be used as a spot up shooter. Stop using Wall as a spot up shooter. He's more of a playmaker. He should be passing the ball first. That's what he does. Dime and make and create for the whole entire team. And another thing I would like to see Wall do is I was hoping he would do it, but unfortunately he hasn't been doing it much. But he should feed guys like Ivica Zubac. Zubac is still getting fed the ball a lot less. But this game, I know the stats looks very ugly for John Wall, but 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 when Wall was playing, you could see the ball was actually moving. So I mean I see it with my own eyes. He moves the ball pretty well, and he definitely made some good feeds. One was towards Norman Powell and all that, and we actually didn't go ISO ball. So I low-key felt he could have been running during the crunch time instead of Reggie Jackson. This is not me criticizing Reggie Jackson, but sometimes you gotta really flip the script. But Nick Batum, he played pretty good on defense. Offense, it was just not hitting, so it was kind of hard for him to hit a shot, and it pretty much gave the momentum to the Miami Heat. But his defense was pretty legit, and he also helps move the ball more. And Norman Powell also had a pretty bad game too. He went to the free throw lines a lot of times, so that's good. But that's when you could have been playing maybe Terrence Mann more, because Terrence Mann would have definitely helped on the defensive end. While Norman Powell, he's okay, but Terrence Mann is just better on the defensive end and rebounding. He's definitely more helpful too. But again, Norman Powell does get buckets when you need him to, but you got to let it fly. Luke Kennard, he did pretty good. He only got 18 minutes. Loki could have had him bumped up a little more as well too. But yeah, like you can see the way how Tyronn Lue utilizes his 9-man rotation. It's just kind of like the same old. He favors Morris and Reggie Jackson a lot of minutes when he could be giving some of it to Robert Covington and Moussa Diabate, especially Moussa Diabate, because I'm still having trouble understanding on why would Tyronn Lue would even go as far as to having Paul George as a center before giving Moussa Diabate some of the minutes, and especially look at the rebounds for the Clippers and look at the rebounds for the Miami Heat. 48 boards. That is just crazy. And I know it's not every game, but defense as well too is what Diabate could have definitely helped us a lot in so many games. But yeah, this loss is just pretty unacceptable, and Tyronn Lue definitely needs to get it together for sure. He could definitely start with getting Diabate and BJ Boston in some of the rotations. At least Moussa Diabate, BJ Boston. Yeah, it'll be a little bit hard to do it, but still just try to get some minutes. Especially, you see Norman Powell, 1 for 8. Marcus Morris, if he doesn't hit his shots, or Reggie Jackson. Those are times when you could just flip the script and get some energy. Because the youth, they definitely bring energy. And you can see the example when we came back down from 14 points when Tyler Lee just decided to play the youth. you could have also bumped Terrence Mann up for 30 minutes, and the defense would definitely help a lot. And see, that's a thing. Fourth quarter, Terrence Mann, he didn't even play at all, and it would just lead for Miami Heat to regain control. And Terrence Mann, he definitely helped contain control, or third quarter, I don't remember, but he could have got more minutes. Robert Covington, he could have got minutes too for the really good defense. Like Rocco, he may not be the best offense guy, but his defense is pretty good. And again, another player Tyronn Lue could use. But Tyronn Lue, he just need to stop getting too comfortable, and he needs to learn how to really just switch their lineups up. But that's all that I can really say. And I gotta kind of add on towards John Wall. And I know I said this earlier, but again, just need to remind y'all, John Wall is a point guard, not a shooting guard. So I know a lot of people who are killing John Wall right now. I could definitely see your point of view. Like John Wall flaws are his handles are a little bit too high, so pretty much people would kind of steal his ball more often. But when John Wall is a pass first point guard, when he actually dumps the ball just moves around. And the Clippers, we have so many skilled offensive player, but the Clippers occasionally they don't have a legit facilitator to move the ball around, so it would just result into so many ISOs. And John Wall, he when he's a pass first guy, like in this game, he he helps move the offense a lot more. But that's just my personal opinion. Just let me know your guys' opinion. And this loss is pretty bad, and obviously, like I don't know, we lost against the Celtics, then the Pacers, now the Heat. Not a good way to start off the year. Hopefully, we pretty much regained a momentum against the Denver Nuggets. But that's just gonna end this video. Be sure to leave a comment down below. I'll I'll try to get with y'all in the comment sections. As y'all know, stay safe, take care, have a great night or have a great day, and peace.